Yeah, happy New Year's, everybody. Welcome on into the room. Come on in, wipe your feet off on the mat. There's a lot of shit to talk about today, and there is one bald headed, peanut looking motherfucker to talk about today. And I hate to be that person. I don't want to be that guy. I would like to keep it casual, but there is always for some reason, a reason that this guy is always in the news, and it's starting to become, it's damn near starting to become hereditary. This shit is in his bloodstream to come out here and be ignorant. It's almost a part of his DNA to wake up and be a jackass. I'm getting sick of this bald headed motherfucker. I'm getting tired of this shit, man. Every week every 2 weeks we are in the news because one simple-minded, small-minded cat can't control his urges, can't control himself, can't control what the fuck he doing as a man, and he has all us coming together. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of talking about this bald motherfucker. And what people don't understand is there's always a reason for David ignorant ass Tepper to just keep going to the NFL and just sticking his middle fingers up Stone Cold Steve Austin style. That's what he doing. Week in, week out is my world and I'ma do things my way. David Tepper. Since this motherfucker taking over, we have not seen an ounce, and I mean not a pure D damn ounce of winning. That should tell you everything you need to know. 6 years, results being the same. Pure D ignorance. But before I get started to going in on this bald motherfucker today, uh, shout out to everybody in the chat. Red Swan, what it do? AJ Brooks, you damn right. We have gathered here today, and I'm sick of talking about this bald headed bastard. James Island Panther, what it do, fam? Purple Pocket, brother, let me talk to you for a minute, man. You think you got it bad in Minnesota? You ain't seen shit yet. Look, brother, look, y'all got a cakewalk compared to the problems that y'all got over there in Minnesota. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, the shit that we got over here is a whole nother goddamn level. It's a whole nother level of ineptitude. I don't think there is another franchise that's a bigger laughing stock than the Carolina Panthers because of this same head fun, too little beady eye having motherfucker named David Tepper. Throwing drinks on Jaguar fans. First of all, like I said, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all come on in, like, comment, subscribe. I don't understand why have we sunken this low? There's one thing as a fan to see fans in the stands getting into it, but it's another thing when you're a billionaire owner who has zero accountability for his actions, zero accountability for anybody telling him that's wrong, and zero accountability. I saw Scott Fitterer standing in the damn video with his hands in his fucking pocket. He didn't even try. He didn't even try to stop and even think about for a second the ramifications of him coming in here and being a pure, unadulterated jackass. I'm so sick of this motherfucker. I'm spending my New Year's explaining to y'all that our owner ain't worth a flying fuck. May we start the 2024 off better than we left it last year, goddammit. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. I'm sick of this shit, man. A moment of silence for 2023. A moment of silence. Now there it is. A whole goddamn moment of silence for 2023. The shit that we thought that we left in last year should be left behind, Tepper. It should be. Look, the weekly meetings I thought was bad enough. Well, we sitting down and you as a billionaire owner, sitting your beady ass looking eyes, sitting right there trying to hold a coach accountable who had 20 years plus experience. It's a damn shame that you sitting here weekly meeting about little petty bullshit about the daily operations of the team. But now you sitting here and you saying, okay, fuck the team. I'm going to sit out here and I'm going to go toe to toe with the fans now. Because I'm unhappy with the product that I see on the fucking field. I'm unhappy with the quarterback I selected. I'm unhappy with the goddamn team that the play from the fucking team right now. This motherfucker got some nerve to take his little dumb ass out there. He throw that water on the right person. I wish to God he would have thrown that fucking water on me. I wish to God. It'd have been a bare knuckle bruised ass beating up in that damn stadium. I can promise you that. As Panther fans, this is embarrassing to see the man that owns it. Let me tell you something. Jerry Richardson is turning in his damn grave today. I can promise you that. Every time I look at this clown that we got for a fucking owner, I don't know. He might be worse than James Dolan. He might be the James Dolan of the NFL. This doink the clown looking motherfucker. I'm sick of him. I think we need to somehow come together and see what we can do to get this cat up out of there because he got no business owning it. First of all, the way that this cat operates and he thinks this shit is normal to keep having temper tantrum after temper tantrum after temper tantrum and nutting up and going out here and just having no counter accountability for his damn actions. He got upset. What was that, week 11? Fuck! He throwing F-bombs off of every... He just throwing F-bombs around all willy-nilly and getting caught by the press, and you think he would learn from that. No, sir. The dumbest son of a bitch this side of the Mississippi sits here, David Anchoroyd Tepper, with his dumb ass. I have never seen an owner that is... He does not think. This right here shows me that this guy lacks accountability. He does not think that there is any ramifications for his actions. He thinks that he can come out here and just ignorantly do stuff and think that nobody can hold him accountable because he's a fucking billionaire. And that's the problem with this cat, man. I don't know why I sit here and expect. You don't expect to see your owner throwing any type of water, let alone fraternizing with the people to this level that he do. But this shows you he's too inclusive. At 2 and fucking 13, why is your dumb ass out here at the fucking football game? The team 2 and 13. What the fuck you got to see that you ain't seen all year? What the fuck is you out here at the goddamn game throwing drinks at the fans and shit like that from a punk ass team that you built? You built this motherfucker. Nobody else did. I don't get this cat. You build this sorry son of a bitch and you made this into what it is now. You sit down weekly and tell the coach what the fuck he gonna do. You tell the damn GM what the fuck he gonna do, and you mad. You should be mad at yourself. Every day you wake up and put the wrinkle ass khakis on, you should sit in the mirror and understand how much of a goddamn ignorant ass you is. It should bother you. Once again, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. I have not been heated in a while. Thank you, Mr. Peanut, for getting out there and just getting your boy. As a fan, it bothers me to pay money to a product and see a owner not giving a hot fuck about none of us. I get it. You all about your money, but goddamn, at least lie to me and tell me something good in my ear. At least lie to me. Make me seem like you give a damn. I ain't never seen that. We are on every syndicated national show right now. We on every fucking show because we the laughing stock of the NFL. David Tepper is always in the news for the wrong reasons. I have never seen an NFL owner. I get it. Jerry Jones has his ways. You get it. You see Sean Khan. You see all these other cats around here who own these teams. They make the news for doing little stuff here and there. But I've never seen an NFL owner make the damn news and the front page news that is for throwing a drink on a fan. Yippee damn ye. Now, how do you feel now? You done throw a drink on a whole fan, and now they looking at you like you the dumbest motherfucker around. Oh, the nigga tree is very powerful today, Rail. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of David Tepper. I'm sick of looking at Scott Fitterer. I'm sick of the fucking Panthers right now. The level of ineptitude is through the fucking roofs. You talk about powerful niggatry today. When your nigga ass owner sit his two nigga ass khaki legs down in them khaki ass pants he got. This is what you get. You get a whole bunch of ignorant shit. You worth all that fucking money and you acting like a damn teenager. Temper tantrum after temper tantrum after temper tantrum. I don't understand this guy, man. I have never been more frustrated to see ourselves on the news, but it's like they laughing at us. They're not laughing with us, they laughing at us. Shannon Sharp and Ultra them laughing at us. Stephen A. them laughing at us. Skip Bayless laughing at us. I'm tired of being the laughing, the butt of the fucking jokes of the NFL. I'm tired of this shit, man. He keeps getting worse and worse and worse. What he gonna do next? What is he gonna do next? I wake up every day and I said, Lord have mercy, what is Tepper gonna do from week to week? And this shit is getting worse. This is like the fucking Jerry Springer show around here. Week in and week out, I wake up and I say, what the fuck is Tepper gonna do that's gonna be crazier than the next thing he just did? Like I said, one, you go and you get a coach, you pay him $70 million, unheard of. I thought that shit was crazy. Two, you sit down, you fire that motherfucker, then you go and you get another coach, and then you tell this coach, let's have weekly meetings so I can tell you how to do this shit every week. What the fuck? What up, Q? Can we get rid of both problems, Bryce and Tepper? The problem is the NFL has allowed the wrong motherfucker to get in power. And that's the truest shit that I could probably ever tell y'all right now. They've allowed the wrong cat to get power. He's drunk on power, and he's a petty nigga on top of that. So you give a petty nigga a whole lot of power, and you're gonna see a lot of ignorant shit go down. And like they say right now, didn't they just report it about 4 or 5 weeks ago? It's the Hunger Games out here. It's the fucking Hunger Games at the Panthers. You got coaches looking at each other, turning on each other. This shit is Sparta. Welcome to Sparta. That's what this shit right here is. This 300. This right here is we marching over the hill, and we marching to our deaths every week. We lining up. We got our sword. We got our shield. This is Sparta. Shout out to A. Marshall. What's going on with you? Already start the first goddamn day off like this. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. Shout out to everybody in the fucking chat, man. I'm so sick of this nigga, man. I've tried to hold my composure with David Tepper, and my blood pressure can't take it fucking with this nigga, man. I just can't take it. The link in the damn chat. I'm tired of this motherfucker, man. I know it's getting so bad, man. I have been watching other teams, and I have said to myself, I've been contemplating jumping off the side of the ledge. Jumping out the side of the ledge and going to another team. Maybe at a different team I could get peace. Maybe we can get some peace around here. This is the worst historical season I've ever witnessed. As a Panther fan, you thought Jimmy Clausen, nothing could get worse than that. Motherfucker, guess what? It has gotten worse from bad to worse, and we are sitting here. Scott Fitterer, it was so bad yesterday. Scott Fitterer didn't even look at Tepper when he threw the fucking water at the fan. He stand there and looked straight ahead. What is a bitter inclination of a damn yes man? He didn't even look at Tepper. Motherfucker didn't even look at Tepper. I'm so sick and tired of being the butt of all the jokes around the NFL. And since Tepper came, what has he done? Put us in a punk ass 3-4 where we can't stop the run. He go out here week in and week out going through coaches like they're changing draws. Lord help us. This is the start of 2024 and we haven't seen peace since 2019. 2019. I didn't think that it could get this bad. I didn't know that this nigga wakes up every day and he says, what can I do to fuck the Panthers up worse? What else can I do today? I haven't fucked anybody over today because I'm so busy chasing Ben Johnson. I don't want to see Ben Johnson monkey ass across anywhere close to this team. I don't want to see that motherfucker nowhere next to this team. This boy here done nut his clothes. He done nutted his drawers for Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson can't save this shit here. You gonna need a fucking exorcist to save this shit here in Carolina. A coach ain't gonna do the job. You think no decent coach is gonna want to come in this situation when you got an impatient motherfucker every time you see him? If something does not go his way or a game doesn't go his way, he throwing temper tantrums. I mean, I chose Bryce, but why isn't Bryce working? But guess what, motherfucker? There's variables into it. You just think that you can purchase your way to the top. You cannot buy your way to a fucking Super Bowl. You must take the time and structurally do it correctly. I don't understand. He's a certified dummy, is what he is. What's good, man? Shout out to everybody in the fucking chat, man. We got a dumbass owner. And that's how I feel about it. And I don't give a fuck how he feel. Throw some water on me, motherfucker. That's how I feel. What's up, Mike?
Nigga, this is not let it out, get it off your chest Wednesday. But my guy, I cannot be more in the boat with you today.
Yes, sir.
Like we paddling together like this. This is us being blown out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But a backup quarterback was the most embarrassing shit I've ever seen in the NFL since I've been alive. It's not like there was nothing. And I tried to hold on to the one good game the week before and shit, thinking like, hey, maybe there's something there. Been very optimistic, but let's be real. When they said they need to clean the house, he needs to go too. He absolutely knows nothing about football. There's a high school coach out there somewhere on earth that can do better building this team than this man had did building this fucking team.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen anything like this. I don't even think I've seen the Cleveland Browns, when they went to 2 years of hell, get blown out by a backup quarterback.
Yeah. And the motherfucker ain't played in 3 years. That's the worst thing. 26-0, and Trevor Lawrence wasn't nowhere next to damn field. What in the fuck? Where my blood pressure pills at, man? What the fuck going on around here? I got to take around. The reality is we in a fucked up situation right now. Your quarterback goes out there and he give you 112 punk ass yards and he throw an interception. 112 yards. How the fuck you gonna win with 100 yards?
Man, look, it's like We just got rid of one fucked up owner for the Hornets. And it's like, I don't know what it is, if it's in the heavens or hell. Because it's like no matter what, we can't get consistent or anything on either damn sport. And then as soon as it looks like there could be some bright side to the Hornets, we over here as Panther fans, like, well, there's none over here. They had a little comical shit. Did you see the fucking before the show? I mean, before the game kicked off, the little NFL shit, and they had the Carolina Panther fan there, and he's naming a list of shit that's fucked up about our organization. He said, "Well, as a Panther fan, we need this, we need that, we need this," and then they said an hour later, and then they said some more shit, and I'm saying, "This is fucking ridiculous. It is so bad." That you said about jumping ship, my guy. I swear to you, I just thought about stopping watching football.
I'm trying to find other shit to do right now. I'm thinking about going to the golf course, maybe doing a little knitting. I might even go do some badminton, goddammit. Any motherfucking thing except for watching this piece of shit on the motherfucking field. And David, with your beady ass eye, boy, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this motherfucker.
I feel your pain, dog, because I'm feeling it too. I have literally thought about stop watching football altogether. Like, just take it out of my damn repertoire.
I'm playing 2K. I'm in the rank right now, the P5. I do this every Sunday, even though it's a Monday. But I'm telling you right now, I just don't get my hopes up. I look at the highlights.
I'm so sick of this nigga, man. Shout out to Atlanta Bird Gang, man. You're right. The fucking Falcons are trash too. But at least Arthur Blank know to put his trench coat on and sit his dumb ass down in his Stacey Adams and shut the fuck up. At least he know to do that.
You gonna put that trench coat on?
Yes, sir. Trench coat ass nigga.
You gonna put that shit on?
I don't want to hear about no team. I don't want to hear about a single motherfucking team about them being trash. I don't want to hear one of you motherfuckers complain about your shit being trash. Cause they ain't this. Nigga, you don't feel our pain. I don't give a fuck. Whatever your team. Do you see Joe Flacco done took his team to the fucking playoffs? Do you see this shit?
Man, this shit is wild.
Tizzy,
what it do, my boy?
In that video last night, bro, I said, ain't no way Tepper did this.
Well, I broke it out live on the show last night because after we got off the live last night, I said, let me check Twitter before we get off live. And I'm like, why is David Tepper trending? Then I look and I said, when I click on the video and I see him throwing water, I said, I'll be damned. This motherfucker couldn't find nothing else to do with his hands. He went full Ricky Bobby and put both of his fucking hands in the air. He just couldn't put them in the pocket. Put them in your pocket, bitch. Put them in your pocket.
I'll be damn it. I'll be sure that nigga gonna fuck some shit up.
I just felt I want to elbow that nigga right in between them two glasses. What the fuck wrong with you?
What's wrong with Scott? I mean, what's wrong with him? He's standing there right beside the nigga while he do it. Just like it's nothing. It's not an issue.
Yeah. Oh, that's just Mr. Tepper. That's what he does on a daily basis. Oh, it's just him. He cool. You see what Carolina Blue said right there? Cue that bitch need a good old switch to his ass. You damn right. You need to get a rubber switch and wear his monkey ass out. Sick of this motherfucker, man.
That couldn't have been me. He could have thrown that water on me, but I would have failed so fast.
You would have you different than me, real. You would have failed. I would have went to his ass. I'd have jumped that damn post, and what they would have seen was a black nigga going to jail from cutting his ass. No, that's what would happen.
Nah, I would have been a billionaire. We would have had a billionaire in the family. They would have had some damn Zoes pull up on his ass in that damn parking lot in Duval.
What Ross told you in the song? A punch in the face to get you $300K. Ask Vlad now he back to make a minimum wage. So you got to understand what a man is. You only getting $300,000 for putting your hand for catching Tepper like that. You only getting $300,000.
I'll catch him outside. I'm from South Carolina City. Well, we gonna find that nigga now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He deserved all both of them feet. If I could put 2 feet up at one time and put him in his ass, he deserved both boots in his ass
Huh.
from yesterday.
He said,
Q.
"For the rubber switch, get a metal one." Oh boy, not a metal switch.
Yeah, yes, sir. Go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, Mike.
This nigga just said, at least we ain't screwed like the refs did his Lions. Pay attention to me. I give one. I give all my motherfucking shit that I put on the fucking football. Every dollar I've ever put. If I can get all that money back, nigga, I'll pay it to you. Just for one day for us to be in the positions that the Lions is in this fucking year. I don't want to hear nobody talking shit about a team and they second or third place in the fucking playoff picture. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
But look what they
Take
did
that
with your
shit.
pick.
Go sit your ass
Lord,
in the corner somewhere.
It took the
Lord
Lions
have
30
mercy.
years to win the division.
Bro, we
I'm
blew
just.
a 28-3 lead. I don't give a fuck.
That's crazy.
This
I,
shit, look, man. Look,
have
man.
y'all ever heard any cases like this ever, where an owner just being a straight jackass?
Yeah,
Look. Shit.
they
Not
a
not
fighter.
felony. Not felony.
Who?
I done seen some jackasses, but they was making waves. You know what I mean?
They,
Mm,
they
They
a
team was
fighter.
producing. They wasn't a jackass and they team is garbage. Nigga, you the problem. You can't get mad and start throwing shit. It's you, nigga. Look in the mirror. Take some
mm-hmm.
fucking accountability. You don't know how to put together you can't find a good GM. You don't know how to find coaching. Nigga, you trying to draft players, you don't know how to draft. Nigga, you can't do shit when it come to football. Sit your punk ass down somewhere.
Why would I sign on for this if I'm a head coach and I'm trying to win? And you know the ultimate goal is winning in the NFL. If I'm trying to win, why the fuck would I come to Carolina and sit down with Tepper every week to talk about this shit right here?
Nigga, if I'm a
Why
coach, I'ma tell them hell no. Nigga, if I'm old boy that said 15 million, they be like, well, Carolina wants you. Well, now the price tag is 20 million. Cause I'm not going to that shit show.
Yeah,
Unless I'm laughing to the fucking bank. There's no reason for anybody to want to come here. I promise you, if we still had our number one pick, Caleb Williams would have said the same fucking thing he said about Chicago. I promise you, he'd be like, I ain't going there.
no. This is where quarterbacks come to have a cemetery for their career. You don't want to start your career off like how Bryce Young has started his shit off.
Nigga, we the
And
new Cleveland Browns.
somebody said
oh
Temple
yeah.
equal Diddy. Hey, so don't go to a Temple party. Don't go to a Temple party.
I ain't going to no damn Tepper party. Fuck Tepper.
Nigga, y'all over here giving this nigga props. Y'all better stop talking positive about this raggedy ass owner.
I
All
mean,
these
but
fucking comments.
let's be real, Mike. Jerry Richardson was he was an inclusive owner as well, but he has never intruded to the levels that we have seen David Tepper. And this is mainly because David Tepper has been used to throwing his money and his weight around,
Yeah,
and that's gotten results. In the NFL, this is completely different. Coming from being a 1% minority owner in Pittsburgh is totally different than having a full 100% veto power, is what he like to call it, to do anything. He got too much fucking power.
He do. Man, he ain't got nobody but him making decisions, and ain't nobody making a single fucking good decision because they just watch this nigga. Look, anytime that you supposed to be a fucking GM, right? The first thing your ass supposed to be on is it's your job to build the team. That's all a general manager do is build a team with all the resources and income that he has available from the cap. Nigga, that's your main motherfucking job. There's no other job description. Put together a fucking team that can win something. When you look at the motherfucking teams in the NFL right now, you see how many teams that got to the playoffs this year that you didn't expect to see in the playoffs. I mentioned Cleveland earlier. Cleveland lost their starting quarterback, and they asses in the playoffs just fine. Matter of fact, Minnesota before they lost Kirk Cousins and went to their third string yesterday. They looked like they was on their way to the fucking playoffs. We got so many backup quarterbacks. Not even starting quarterbacks, not rookie quarterbacks, backup quarterbacks, because of the foundation of the franchise, the business, and how it was built from the top down or from the bottom up, whichever way you want to put it, was absolutely precise. Nobody knew. Now look at, because I keep mentioning Cleveland because old boy came from Minnesota and he got Cleveland looking like a dog. Old boy came from the Rams and he had Minnesota looking like a dog last year. And it seems like all the quality fucking general managers and owners, they in a loop that this nigga just must not be in.
Mike, I feel like we got diagnosed with terminal cancer or some type of illness, and it just we see no outcome. This nigga's a fucking illness. It's like we need a cure for this disease that we got from this nigga, man.
It's permanent. It's permanent COVID.
Damn.
But permanently, this nigga is Ebola and COVID put together.
God,
I can't take this shit no more. He's a fucking infection. Every time he open his mouth, he do something to fuck everything up.
He using his money in the wrong way. That's it.
Well, Real, how could you make it better? I mean, if you, how do you make this shit here better, Real? Help me.
Can he be kicked out because of him throwing shit on people?
No,
no.
They gonna find the fuck out of him though.
They're gonna fine him, which ain't shit to a billionaire, and then they're gonna suspend him for an extended period of time. I hope it's 6 months at least away from the team.
Make it a year, nigga. We need something. We need a bright side to this bullshit. Somebody catch this nigga saying something racist and fucking some prostitutes or something, nigga. We need something.
Well, this is the closest thing to a scandal you're gonna get with David Tepper, because the number one thing is now that you have him with his hand in the cookie jar, and most people, when they realize the spotlight is on them, they try to stay away from doing stupid shit. Well, with the spotlight on this motherfucker, he keeps doing dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit. So he DJ Khaled, another one. I don't get this motherfucker, Real.
I get it.
If you just got out and you know the block is hot, what you gonna do? You gonna sit your ass down. You don't want to get in no shit.
You're right.
That's one ignorant motherfucker, man. And Scott standing there to everybody who keeps saying Scott should be fired. Your man right there was just standing there in that video, looked very comfortable to me. He looked very comfortable at David Tepper's side. That right there should signify and show you he ain't going no damn well.
You know what?
I hope y'all know that.
Q, I'm gonna push back on that. He looked like he knew better to say something. You know what I mean? Like he gonna just play it smooth and then just shut the fuck up, because he know damn well if he say some shit, he might be already out the door as it is, and he need to stay being a fucking yes man if he's gonna keep his fucking job. See, what people don't know is that nigga Scott, that nigga be sucking that nigga off behind the motherfucking doors, man. Because there's no reason for the nigga to still be here. He should have got fired with Matt Rule. I know it's fucked up to say, but his ass should have been fired along beside Matt Rule. There's nothing we can say that Scott has given us over these past years since he's been there. Just like we never saw nothing from Matt Rule since he was here. We haven't seen anything at all. We can name the star player, name the diamond in the rough that Scott Fitterer has drafted for us.
Derek Brown is the only one.
Scott might get promoted.
He might get promoted to VP of football operations, and they go ahead and let another GM come in.
Yeah,
like I said,
happen.
With the way that nigga had his hands in them pants, with hands in them khakis, he ain't going no damn. He looked like a comfortable nigga to me. He looked like he just met a bad bitch. He looked like he found out the bitch can cook, and he gonna kick his feet up and say, "Shit, I'm gonna kick it here for the summer, and the winter."
What are you doing?
Shit.
What are you doing?
He done got him a full meal, and he getting some ass. He ain't going no way.
Yeah.
I feel like Supernova though. I think Scott really knew better than open his mouth. I really do. Maybe Maybe you right, Q, but I feel like Dave, even though I don't know who the fuck he gonna hire, I think he gonna clean all of the house completely. And if anybody left standing, the only person that will be left standing will be Alvaro.
But Evero is there every week. Evero probably sitting here waiting for his first opportunity to get the fuck out of here. If I
Exactly what
was
he's
him,
doing.
I
That's
would
exactly what
sit
he's doing.
back and with
Alvaro gonna
9 head
run.
coaching vacancies, I would get the fuck out of town.
Alvaro is gonna run, not walk. That nigga's gonna run to a different team.
hmm
You know what I
hmm
mean? So it's gonna be 100% empty boxes, all in the offices. Ain't nobody gonna be fucking around. And you know what we should do? To me, this is what I would love to see, but it's not gonna fucking happen because it's a fucking dream. I would love to see Scott fired and Lewis Riddick hired.
Shit, they ain't gonna do that. Louis Riddick make too much sense. Shit. I love because Louis Riddick and he's been. I think they were looking at him one time in Cleveland. They were talking about bringing him over there to be the GM over there. That dude has put in his time. He's put in his bid. He deserves to be on somebody's roster. I just don't think it'll be in a clusterfuck of a roster that we got. I like him. Oh Lord, have mercy. The number one thing, and this is what why I'm telling Evero he need to leave right now. I feel like he's the hero right now for this team because his defense has been here and stood tall. But they always talk about heroes staying. You got to know when to get the fuck out of town because you don't want to be here too long enough to see your ass become the villain. You don't want to be there
Yep.
because if for some reason they can figure this shit out offensively and that defense fold next year, they're gonna toss this motherfucker up under the bus. And I don't know why, but consistently there has been a curse placed on the Carolina Panthers. In the last 7 years, I feel like we curse. Ever since that mishandling of Josh Norman and that mishandling of Cam Newton and Steve Smith, I said, then you better mind the way how you do business. Hurney and them boys and Gettleman and them boys, the way how they treated them people and the way how they put Cam up out of here with the quickness, I said, then it's going to come to hurt you because you ain't going to ever get another quarterback like how we had Cam Newton. And I'll be sure as shit. When you look at this team, it seems to be no matter who you plug and play, you can go get the first goddamn pick in the draft and still can't get this shit right.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something that I'm gonna tell you something that I thought about long and hard, and motherfuckers gonna be like, Mike, you crazy. That's not gonna happen. Don't. There's three ways to fix this shit. One, Scott Fitterer replaced with Lewis Riddick. Two, old boy from Detroit, if that's the one he's in love with, go fucking get him. Three, and the reason why I like that dude from Detroit and Lewis Riddick, because they old school when it comes to building the team from the offensive line and defensive line first. And we need offensive line bad as a motherfucker. But three, if he's cheap, only if he's cheap, because he's already gonna get damn near $40 million. Go get Russell Wilson to play in front of Bryce Young briefly, even if it's just 2 years. And that'll be the only way I can say, yo, we might have a chance
So,
of
so,
fixing
so,
this.
Mike, let me push back on you right now. So, what can Russell Wilson do at this point in his career that Andy Dalton can't do for us?
Andy Dalton running too.
No, but what I'm saying is you already got this on your roster already. You got the veteran experience. You got the
You
veteran
do. You're right.
leadership that's supposed to be able to teach this young fella already here.
And the reason why I said Russell Wilson, because of how close in comparison they are when it comes to shit.
Mm-hmm.
They both
You know
small
what I'm
quarterbacks.
saying?
Yeah,
The
but
height, the
what he gonna
size,
teach him
the
not to stand on his
mobility.
tippy toes? What the fuck can he teach him at this point?
Shit, need to teach him something, my nigga. To me, I said this at the beginning of the year. I said if we didn't get C.J. Stroud, excuse me, whoever we got, I didn't want to see them start this year. People pushed back on it. They were like, he's first overall pick. He gonna start. He gonna start. And I said we shouldn't start the nigga, especially if it's Bryce Young, right away. And the reason why I felt that way is because I felt like it was gonna be the worst training day ever to start him at the beginning of the season.
Russell going to Atlanta. I'm telling you that right now.
You said Russell going to Atlanta?
Yeah, right on the wall.
I know he definitely leaving, but I know Carolina wouldn't make sense, even though you can get him for cheap right now. But having him come in to teach Bryce Young would probably stunt his development more than help it, because Russell is a selfish player. And some of the habits that Russell Wilson got, I don't think I would want him teaching Bryce Young. And it's just me being real. The nigga is a diva. He gotta have an office. Every locker room that he goes to, he alienates himself from that locker room. Think about it.
He didn't really do that this year. And let's be real.
They did do that in Denver.
Pause. When Sean Payton went in there, he got rid of the office. He got rid of the extra shit. Russell Wilson had to be in the locker with everybody fucking else.
Think about it. He had an office and he had his pocket space and shit.
No, he had a parking space, but Sean Payton had shut down his office. You can look it up. He shut that office down, and this was the first year Russell Wilson started looking like a good quarterback again. Now we can say the win and loss column in Denver was bad, but if you look at Russell Wilson's numbers himself, just Russell Wilson's numbers, Russell Wilson did not have a bad year this year.
No, he had a decent year. It was like 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions or something, or 8 interceptions. He had a decent year.
And look, and I'm here to say, I understand people are gonna push back on this, but I would kill for 28 touchdowns and 6 interceptions right now. Nigga,
yeah. Considering what we see, 11-9 right now.
No, what we've seen these past 7-8 years,
11-10.
Yeah, a decade, dog. What we seen a decade, nigga. I'd take 28 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. No motherfucking wait. I don't give a fuck. I'd take that shit and run with it. And I know Dalton's under a contract another year. Steven, we can trade the nigga. What I'm saying is, I don't think I've ever seen Andy Dalton play that quality of football for a whole year since he was in Cincinnati and he had AJ Green and he had Tyler Boyd and shit. That's the last time I've seen him do something that close. When he was in New Orleans, he had, you know what I mean? He didn't have anywhere near that kind of success that he just had. You feel me? And I'm saying, I just saw this man with Cortland Sutton, you know what I mean, show off that all he needed was basically just one main fucking weapon, because Jerry Jeudy was a no-show this year. I know niggas saying he's a dog. I get it. But
so
he didn't.
I got a question for you, Mike. I got a question for you. Because they get so butthurt when you mention Bryce. Just like how this comment right here, where he say you have to run it back with Bryce starting again next year, and stop saying Bryce. We as a team is terrible. You see what I'm saying right here? They act like quarterback play doesn't depict an offense. Like I said, when you got a guy that touched 90% of the damn snaps, come on, bro. Yeah, y'all act like the game isn't win and lost by quarterback play. He has the ball in his hands every damn snap on the offense. Whether it's a handoff or it's a pass down the field or an incomplete pass. I have never seen a cat lose games and get a bigger fan base than this.
Nigga, you took the words out my mouth. I was like, look, bro, I understand that we as a team is bad. It is evident. But if you paying attention to the throws, there are a lot more bad ones than there are good ones. There is sometimes I be like, look at this little nigga. But it's very few times I can say that. There's so many times in this past year, I was like, he's open. Why didn't he hit him? Oh,
the commentator said it on the team. The commentator said on the game Sunday, it was like, wow, he had Thielen wide open. Why didn't he just hit Thielen? Oh wow, he had this person right here going across the field. Why did he scramble out of a clean pocket and came over here for an incompletion? Like for instance, Mike, he had Thielen standing wide open. I believe it was like a 3rd down and 3. He scrambles out of the pocket. Thielen is sitting right there. Instead of he throw the ball at Thielen, he threw the shit at Chuba at his feet. And it was it went out of bounds. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? You say, okay, and this is the thing where they get so butthurt about because they don't want to hear you say that part. That was a bad decision. That was a bad decision, a bad throw. It was all bad from the start. But if you mention that, they'll say, well, no, you got to give him time. What the fuck you talking about with time when I'm looking at him make bad decisions with the football?
I'm saying.
It's hurting us. Motherfucker is hurting us.
Bro, there's been so many times that, and they say it's the route running. I can't even say that because I've seen these niggas open. Like, I've seen it with my own eyes. Tommy Trimble will come from the back and he'll cut. And some reason, he'll throw it in the double coverage. And the only time, interception, here we go again. Another turnover.
My man say you, Lord have mercy. You see, that's what it is right there. Them boys caught up on all that draft picks and all that shit they gave up. That's what it is right there. That's what it is more than anything right here, Mike.
Bro, and what they don't understand is, nigga, I'm not saying get rid of Bryce. I'm just saying what we all see. If you pay attention, if you just watch the fucking game, he's not ready yet. And there's nothing wrong with him not being ready yet. Because when Jordan Love first got in the league, he wasn't ready. He had to sit behind Aaron Rodgers for years. And now, last night, he had a game for his career. 4 touchdowns. One of them was the rush touchdowns. And he done had several games like that this fucking year. Sometimes it takes more time to develop. And some quarterbacks need someone in front of them that they can learn from, learn to mimic, and that has a slight style of playing like they have. I don't know what the fuck people thinking. The last 5 MVPs sat behind somebody.
Thank you.
Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. So they all sat behind some fucking body before they actually was to turn up and become a Super Bowl champion. Now Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl champion, Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl champion, Lamar Jackson look like he's on his way to the bank to crash in the Super Bowl ring. All these guys sat behind somebody. It's not putting the franchise backwards. What it's doing is you giving the man what he needs so he can become what we hoping he'll become. Because until he has that, I don't know if he's going to make it.
Yeah, go ahead, Ray.
Speaking of quarterbacks, speaking of Jordan Love, Todd Clement's quarterback coach, Green Bay, he actually worked with Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love. Why don't you hire him as a quarterback coach in Carolina?
Ooh, solid point.
Man, Demetrius.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason
this cat say, why are we not talking about the defense? Man, bro.
Dude, come on, man.
Did the defense come on with this shit right here, man? The number one thing, if you don't want to hear what the fuck we talking about, take your monkey ass on. I'm going to tell it how it is. Ain't nobody begging for your damn sub over here. The truth is the motherfucker ain't it. And if you don't want to hear it, take your ass on.
Yep. Go to some other podcasts where you like being lied to, Demetrius. So bye.
Damn. I have never seen motherfuckers in more denial than this right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's talk about the defense.
It's the same people that hate Cam. So bye.
The defense been consistent all fucking year, and they gave up a play or two here and there Sunday because they got to be on the goddamn field from this motherfucker going 4 and out, and we went 3 and out 4 times, and we had a fucking we lost the downs because they couldn't get the first down on fourth and I think it was like fourth and 1. I had it written down. It was on 4th and 1. We couldn't get it. 5 times the defense had to come right back on the field. They were dirt tired. Use your sense, man.
They keep us in the game, every game for the first half and up into the third quarter. Then they long-winded. They tired as a motherfucker. They got to be on the field 80% of the fucking game because all we getting is 4 and outs. Punt here, punt here, punt here. If you look at how many, we punted the ball all day yesterday. There was no first downs damn near. We had more punts than we had first downs. You know
He ain't
how
score a
bad
damn point. He
that
ain't score a motherfucking point. 26 to nothing. But this motherfucker telling us to worry about the defense. The offense couldn't put a damn point up on the board.
All
Not
right, I'm
one.
trying to.
And two, J.C. Horn wasn't even on the field like that. And then our corners is always hurt. So that's why we was getting burnt too on defense. Our corners was hurt. So
This shit is
Our,
wild.
nigga, our
We
corners
got
already
shut
good.
out by a team with a fucking third string quarterback.
I swear. Facts. This is ridiculous, man. And to make it all worse, this nigga, the way he reacted to the shit that he put out there for the public. Nigga, this is your fucking fault. Take some accountability.
These
Your
boys scared
coaching,
me with Bryce, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like this shit here. Them boys, I I, I ain't never known a motherfucker to get this much love from losing. It's starting to become unnatural. The love these it's a cult following for this little motherfucker, man. They can't think straight. They put their football knowledge out of the way. If you say, hey, he didn't do something right, you better be ready to fight. I ain't never seen nothing like this right here, man. Niggas don't go this crazy about Patrick Mahomes, who won fucking Super Bowls.
yeah, no.
I'm tired of this shit here. Y'all can have the motherfucker. Y'all love him so much. Take him. Take him. Oh, y'all see when we be winning later. He had 112 fucking yards.
you know that
Case you
nigga got a
forgot.
30, he got a 34 something passing rating for the year.
All
Yeah.
year long. This nigga had one good game all year long. And these boys refuse to even talk about the quarterback. I don't even want to talk about quarterback position. Let's judge him for next year. So the point of him being out here right now is for us to look at him, judge him based on what we're seeing right now, trial by fire. Because this is what the Carolina Panthers have chose to done instead of putting Andy out there. They put this guy out here for trial by fire. So we have to judge him on what he does week in and week out. I'm sorry. I know y'all love this little motherfucker like the son y'all never had. But you have to understand we're going to have to talk about the quarterback position. It's the how come the quarterback position is important for all 31 other teams, but it ain't important for us? He's just a rookie. So is CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
So is AR-15.
They in the playoff hunt.
So is Will Levis. They in the fucking playoff hunt.
Talk your shit.
These niggas coming up with more excuses. I ain't never seen nothing like this, man.
Nigga.
Y'all niggas need to be lawyers.
11 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. That's our quarterback. And pocket keeps on collapsing.
Man.
You right. But you know what? Other quarterbacks, when the pocket's collapsing, they get the fuck out the pocket and make a pass.
Yeah.
That nigga legs ain't broke. That's why I said something about Russell Wilson. Hear me out. Because that nigga used to having a below average ass offensive line. Because I'm here to tell you, we're going to see the same Bryce Young next year unless they decide to build a wall of China in front of the nigga. And all of a sudden, Jamar Chase decides he want to come play in Carolina. It's going to be the same nigga.
But you know what? You know what Sean Payton said that's telling? When with the alleged benching over Russell Wilson, everybody knows over the contract, but he said it's easier to bench a quarterback to get in a new line at 5 receivers.
Yeah.
It's
so you mean to tell me all 5 of you damn right, Real. You better preach. All 5 of the offensive linemen are trash now because, like I said, let's act like week 3 didn't exist. That same trash ass offensive line, Andy Dalton came out and put 369 yards through the air with that same goddamn line. Same
Pause that
motherfucking
shit.
line, same receivers, and y'all tell us that these bitches couldn't get open all goddamn season, and all of a sudden, miraculously, DJ Chalk had a breakout game last week. Bryce had a breakout game. Come on, man, cut the bullshit out. It's called cherry picking, is what y'all doing. Y'all
Yeah,
taking bits
that
and
too.
pieces, and y'all want to use it to your liking. Stop the bullshit. 112 yards is 112 yards. It's inept. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
He's not an NFL quarterback. He's not an
And they,
NFL starting
how do
quarterback.
you look at this shit right here?
Oh
Can't blame Bryce if he
gosh.
getting smashed within seconds of the snap. I count one Mississippi, two
Two
Mississippi,
Mississippi,
three
three
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
By the time as I'm on full Mississippi, I'm like, well, what the fuck is he doing with the ball?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's say the offensive line is trash. Okay.
Okay.
Russell Wilson went as an undersized quarterback. Let's compare apples to apples.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Undersized
Ooh.
quarterback took that horrible offensive line to a Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
A third round pick at that.
Go ahead,
Third
make
or
my
fourth round.
make my point for me, my nigga. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. There it is.
You got to think, Russell had an elite defense. Carolina got
Mm-hmm.
a pretty damn decent defense and a
Mm-hmm.
nice running game. Carolina has a pretty decent running game.
Mm,
So the control variable is quarterback.
mm,
Bryce Young, Russell Wilson.
mm. I'm saying,
I'm
clean
gonna throw
the
that out.
Yeah.
house out.
Make it make sense.
Clean the house out. Andy Dalton is here. And that motherfucker did have a phenomenal game. You said it was 361 yards and 2 touchdowns. The motherfucker did go out there and ball that game. I don't know if he'll do it all year, but that motherfucker did come out and be the red rifle. What I'm saying though is,
Out to the red right.
Think
I
about
know
it. 18 fucking penalties moved the damn chains against him. Come
facts
on,
it did.
bro.
It did. That's the only reason why I said Russell Wilson, because how much they are comparable and how I know that that man knows how to deal with a line that this trash.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the things, man, and Broski Bear hit it. Offensive line, they said, was rebuilt. They said we had a top 15 offensive line at the start of the year. And then you insert Bryce behind this fucking line, and the line goes back goddamn to 32, 31. They can't block a motherfucker. Can't block all of a sudden with this cat coming in. And like you said, you saw Sunday Icky got 8 with the wide 9 technique. He got 8 about 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times where they put the edge rusher so far out to when he goes to pick up the inside man, the outside man gets by so quick. Gets by so quick. There's nothing you could do about that except for a smart quarterback will see that shit coming from a mile away, shift and adjust and know, hey, let me get the fuck away from this side immediately. His time clock in his head. See, this is what a processor should do. They say this nigga was the best processor. So any processor or as smart as a 2-year veteran that they claim he was would know better. You don't stand in the pocket when you see that wide 9 coming. Am I right or wrong on that, Mike?
You right.
Excuse me. It's just common shit that we know because we have seen and played the game of football. But you got a motherfucker who ain't never played, and when they see him get sacked, they don't understand why he got sacked. And they say, well, damn, the offensive line, they give him no time.
His
Well,
footwork
damn,
is bad
if the
though.
dumbass quarterback would have went opposite of where the rush was coming from, he wouldn't have got sacked, motherfucker.
Then that was his con in the draft. He makes his own pressure. That's what they said during the draft too. Like he makes his own pressure.
I have
I
never
remember
seen
it.
nothing like this right here, Jalen. I mean, be mindful, Peyton Manning was like an artiste when it comes to picking up line shifts, making sure that, hey, okay, I see this coming from the left. Let me make sure I go to the opposite side of that. That way I'm going to step up in the pocket to make sure that, hey, whatever throw I make, I'm going to step into it. And I'm going to get the fuck out the way. And I'm going to release that ball quick.
You got to look at
Timing.
Peyton also had elite coaching too. He had Tom Moore as the offensive coordinator. He had Tony Dungy, who a lot of people, they know that Tony Dungy is a defensive-minded head coach, but people fail to realize that Tony Dungy was actually a college quarterback at the University of Minnesota as well.
So okay, I'm gonna put it like this right here. My man said the question is it Bryce, the O line, or both? I'm gonna be real with you, and this is how I'm gonna rationalize this right now. We have seen another quarterback come in and thrown 369 yards immediately. 18 penalties went up against the whole team that day, and we saw the first offensive output up under Andy Dalton. So you know what the funny thing is Bryce Young got hurt yesterday, and I was waiting for the immediate moment for Andy Dalton to come in and showcase to y'all, because y'all don't understand English. So the way how it has to be done, what's up, Wally? It has to be done is for another quarterback to step in the game and show y'all the output that y'all looking for. I ain't gonna say shit. What's up, Wally? What the fuck you want? What's up?
Check this out. I just heard that bullshit what Dre was saying. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Great coaching. See, what he failed to realize was Jim was the guy that was up there with Peyton. Frank was the quarterback coach for Peyton.
Here we go.
Did not Bryce have those motherfuckers?
Jim Moore, right?
No. Jim, the senior advisor.
Talking about Caldwell.
Caldwell. Oh, yeah.
That's after Dungy, though. That was after Dungy.
No. That was during Dungy.
That was during
Dungy. That was during Dungy, baby. That was during Dungy. So, watch it.
Hold on.
No.
Here we go.
And that top processes we had last year, Sam, that guy, you know what he did when they did that to Icky?
Sam who?
Stepped up. Sam Donald. He stepped up and he went to the left. That's all he did.
Wally, you not about to tell me that Sam Donald is a better quarterback than the number 1 overall Bryce Young.
Hey,
you're not about to tell me that.
Those sacks. He didn't get all those sacks. The offensive line
I refuse to believe that shit. No, sir.
Hey, watch this. Go back and look at the last games that Sam was playing. And look at the offensive line. They blocked the same way, same wide thing. All he did was this. When Icky pitched that motherfucker out the field, Sam said, step up, step to the left. Okay, wide open. Throw the ball down the field. I mean, Bryce ain't that smart, is he? Because damn, Sam, we say that, remember, Sam sees ghosts. But Sam figured it out. Oh. Top 10 line with Sam Donald that we said is a fucking bust.
This cat say he wondered if Aquana was going to be on the roster next year. Where the fuck he going?
See? You see this? With Sam, the guy that can't process him, see ghosts, the line looked pretty decent. But the number 1 overall draft pick, we talking about getting rid of everybody. What the fuck?
Well, that's because another number 1 overall draft pick is making the other number 1 draft pick look bad.
Damn.
Holding on the damn ball.
Wiley. Wiley.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your numbers, gang. I really do, fam. But let me ask you a question. You heard me say what I said, though. I said if we can get him cheap to play in front of Bryce, should we try to pull the trigger on Russell Wilson?
Oh, no. Give me. I keep the guy we got.
You what?
Nah, I keep what we got.
Yo, how much to get rid of Riley?
No. I keep who I got for this reason. For this reason here. Andy don't have any prima donna kind of things going along with. He's at the end of the thing. He just want to be there, collect the paycheck, maybe say, hey, look, I mentored somebody and going about his business. Russell still thinks he can play. So.
No, man.
That's going to be a monster.
What you going to do with that? He still think he can play. So somebody has resigned that they're going to be a backup, and somebody thinks they're still a starter. I'm trying to figure this out.
I told you, Russell done he done obliterated
Russell's not a backup now. He is not a backup quarterback.
Not a backup quarterback, but he is not a team guy either. I
No,
can't have him for a team if I'm building a team. No,
no.
sir.
And I don't. Russell, I hate to say it, Russell might be another one of Bryce. Like, hey, I actually have to build a team around them for them to succeed.
Well, guess what? You building a team around Bryce. You feel me? I'm saying that. What I'm saying is, if you got to have a veteran in the building, right?
different place, different skill sets.
Di-
Way
where
different.
at? Where at?
Russell likes to scramble and get out of the pocket, throw the ball up the field. Remember
And
that play
Bryce
they
need to
did?
learn
Hold
how
on,
to get out the
hold on,
pocket.
hold on. What I'm trying to say is that play he did where they scored that guy scored that long touchdown on Sunday, right? Yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that was Russell being Russell, right? Bryce don't do that. That ain't Bryce's comfort zone. So remember, we trying to make Bryce comfortable. Remember, I'm trying to make sure Bryce is comfortable, right?
I'm trying to make sure I don't know if I even want this nigga anymore. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if I even want this nigga anymore. And look, what I'm saying is that this nigga may not be the answer.
What are you
He
talking
may
about?
not be
Like,
the
what?
answer.
Fuck
Bryce may not be the answer. You see what I'm saying? And the only way I can
what's your
do
butt?
this, so, but what I'm saying is, if you watch the little nigga from college, little nigga look like little Russell trying to run out of the pocket to make his plays. He's not he's the everybody got this shit fucked up. Bryce is not a pure pocket passer. He throws on the move. He gets out of the pocket because the nigga too
I don't
small to stay in
I
the
don't
pocket.
disagree. I don't disagree. But what I'm trying to say is this: if Russell wanted to be a backup and a mentor, right? Not a
He
locker
ain't gonna
room.
be a backup.
But
And
hold on,
Russell Wilson come,
hold
Bryce
on. See,
Young is
that's
the
the
mentor.
problem. Who? What?
And if Russell Wilson come, Bryce Young is the backup. What are you
See,
talking about?
that's the
I'm
problem.
not saying Russell Wilson to
Oh,
come
okay. All
and
right.
back up
All
Bryce.
right.
I'm saying Bryce stand behind Russell and learn some
See.
shit.
So you're gonna get an old fucker to come here, but you drafted a 20-something-year-old. Okay,
You
got you.
goddamn right. You
Okay,
right. You know
got you.
why?
Got you.
Because I know the nigga can put in work. That's why. I know
Andy could Andy could
Bryce
have put
Young
in
needs
work
to
this year.
learn. Bro,
Hey,
he needs
watch
to
this.
listen.
Andy could have put work in this year. We all know it, but they
This is
chose to
true.
Facts.
develop him. We all know
Facts.
this. All right.
Facts. But listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Who else? What other opportunity we gonna have to have a quarterback that's gonna be as cheap as Russell gonna be, and fits the mold to be able to stand
What
in
you mean
front of
cheap?
Bryce?
What do you mean cheap?
That
You,
nigga's
you know
not gonna
you
cost that much when he's already getting 37 million this year.
you know Andy is making 5, right?
I'm not saying cheaper than Andy.
I'm just
I'm just
okay.
saying cheaper.
Remember
I'm
now,
saying
hold on.
cheaper than
Remember,
Russell Wilson.
no. Remember now,
Listen,
we got a problem with our cap. We got a problem with our cap. So who you gonna give up to have Russell? Middle
I'll trade
linebacker,
Andy. I'll
middle
trade
linebacker.
Andy.
Oh,
I'll
okay. That's
trade
not. That's
Andy.
nothing. That's nothing.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Because what I'm saying is, I'm saying with this nigga getting 37 million, I don't see Russell Wilson getting paid more than 10. I don't see it. Him having almost 50 million next year, I think he'll be happy with that.
Crack is illegal, man. Stay off that stuff, bro. It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you. It's okay.
All right,
That
my
Russell
I'll tell you
man
ain't
what.
said.
taking
I'll
no.
tell you what. I'll
My
tell you
man
what.
says.
Russell
I put
ain't
$100
he made
down.
less than
I
$20
put
million.
$100 down. I put
He
$100
ain't.
down. That
I ain't
nigga do
bet
not
you.
see nowhere near
I
the
ain't bet
money
you.
he's going to
Here
get.
we go.
I
Here we
ain't bet
go.
you. Listen, Russell ain't
Here
made
come the
less than
negative.
$20 million in the last what 8 years.
Bruh,
Why would he?
he's already making 37 fucking million. Nobody's gonna have to pay this nigga.
Okay, all right, okay, okay. So
Y'all see the cap space?
Yes, sir. Dead cap. The cap
Sadly.
space. So real.
there we go.
You just told me something that I saw from DJ Moore. Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear what DJ Moore? He was thanking the Panthers for clinching the #1 overall pick for them in Chicago.
What?
Now, how should y'all feel about DJ Moore being throwing a little salty, throwing a little here?
I don't blame him. I don't blame him for
Nah,
this
I don't
reason.
blame him.
I don't blame him for this reason. It gives him an opportunity to win. So I'll be happy too. I'll be thanking him too.
Yeah, yeah.
Man,
Nigga,
Yeah.
I swear. I hate
It's
everything about this
it's a
fucking
clown
team right
show.
now.
I told y'all
It's a
Bears wasn't
clown
gonna get
show.
no quarterback though. I told y'all that. I said Bears is not getting Caleb Williams, and I tried to tell people that. I said, nah, they not gonna get no quarterback. They not.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna get that receiver. That receiver with DJ Moore. Then they gonna get themselves another
Marvin
either
Harrison
a tackle, right? Offensive tackle.
and
Come on,
Marvin Harrison.
man. Yeah. Marvin Harrison and an offensive tackle. They be all right.
All right,
I'm gonna
them
tell
niggas
you.
gonna be a beast.
I'm gonna tell you like this right here, man. Chicago is sitting pretty because of us. Another
Yep.
mistake that David Tepper made.
Scott Fitterer and David
Scott Fitt,
Tepper.
they have sat and put these guys on Mount Everest based off of us having one of the worst goddamn seasons I have ever seen and heard.
I
Lord
want to
have
see.
Man,
mercy.
I really want to see Lewis Riddick, dog. I really want to see Lewis Riddick in the office, man.
Yeah. I mean, but even Lewis Riddick will have his challenges here as long as Tepper is in the way. I mean, the problem is like I told you, Tepper is that nasty infection that's growing on your ass. Yeah, I don't understand where this cat came from.
Hold on. What Lewis Riddick gonna do?
Uh-oh, here we go. Here
What
we
are you
go.
gonna do?
Here we
Wait,
go.
Please, hold on. Say, I have a question.
wait.
I'm
What?
gonna be logical. Give me 1 minute. Give me a fact, not an emotion. Something
Ooh,
proven that he has done. Go ahead.
ooh. Mike, hello?
What up?
Silence, motherfuckers. That's what I'm talking
Listen. Now let me
Damn, Mike.
say this.
about.
Let me tell you why.
Damn.
Let me tell you why I want Lewis Riddick. Let me tell you why I
Emotions.
want Lewis
Nothing but
Riddick.
emotions.
All right?
Okay, got you.
No, on some real shit. Lewis Riddick has been around this league for so many fucking years. Now this nigga is the only person that I know that'll go off a GM, and he literally goes to almost every college game, goes to every NFL game. If anybody got knowledge about these young players, for us being a GM, it's Lewis Riddick.
He's a former pro scout.
How do we know that?
Yeah, he was a former scout.
He was a former
Oh yeah,
scout for
he's
the
a former
Redskins.
scout. I'm saying, but I mean, let's be real. Like he's been scouting. He's been scouting his whole fucking career. How many times do we turn on the college playoffs or the college game day and Lewis Rick is sitting right there? How many times do we see this nigga in the draft? And I can't tell you how many times that nigga would say that this person is gonna be this, and that motherfucker turned up. Because the first time I heard about Detroit Lions tight end was Lewis Riddick.
No, it was your boy Dub Q, but it's okay. That's all right.
The first
I
time I heard
told
about that
y'all
tight end
Sam
last year,
Laporta was nice. I told y'all that shit.
the first time I heard about it was when I was watching the game and Lewis Riddick said something about Sam Port, and I was like, who the fuck is that? I didn't know who the nigga was. And it's been countless many times how Lewis Riddick was talking about how DJ Moore was gonna be better than Calvin Ridley when everybody else was riding Calvin Ridley. And I
The
was like,
jury's
I
still
didn't
out
know.
on
I
that.
was on a hype train. I was on a hype train. I said, nah, Calvin Ridley looked like a dog. Lewis
The
Riddick was
jury's
right.
still out
When
on
Carolina
that.
drafted Jace Horn,
What?
Lewis Riddick said Patrick Surtain would be a better option.
Just
Niggas
along on
don't
your
know.
ass, Wiley.
Here we
Just
go. Here
along
we
as
go.
on your
Yeah.
ass.
So what
Here we
I'm
go
saying
with the
Y'all get the
is,
bullshit.
point.
All the
Y'all
Just
get the
emotion.
point.
boy,
All the
what I'm
wait.
emotion.
saying, look,
I be
listen,
waiting on Justin Long. He always has put Wiley back in
Watch
place.
it. Watch
God
it. Watch
damn.
it. Watch it. Watch it. Y'all gonna make me Leo tonight with y'all niggering.
Oh,
Boy, y'all
no.
gonna make me
I want to
Leo
see
with all y'all
Leo.
niggering.
Hold on, I want to see Leo. Hey, yo,
Y'all
Q,
gonna make me
Q.
Lord have mercy. What's
Hey,
up,
yo,
Doc? What's
Q.
up?
I think Lamar Jackson watched your motherfucking podcast, dog. I
Word?
think he did. Because your man went out there and just slung that bitch. That's all he did his last game. He was like, oh, all I can do is run? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see the 5 touchdowns.
After all that shit they talk about Lamar around here, I look. When they start talking that wild shit, I was just like Medea in the back from watching this
Oh,
shit from a distance.
all right
I'm
now.
gonna
Don't be talking about him. You know he like to grab men booties. Come on now.
Here you go with this shit right here. I ain't talking about grabbing no ass.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
saying.
I'm gonna
Don't
be
be doing
honest,
this, Q.
man. I
Don't be
know
doing
nobody
this,
don't
Q.
I know nobody want to hear it, but I
It's the truth.
know how everybody feel about Matt Rule, but you're gonna need that.
Oh, here we go. No,
You
you
He
gonna
wasn't a
need,
bad coach.
Rail. Come on now, don't do it.
you
Don't do
gonna, you
it.
gonna need that
Don't do
CEO type of coach. I'm telling you, look what Detroit got. Look what Detroit got.
it.
You want
So we
Ben
should have
Johnson
kept.
there?
We should have kept
Oh,
Rule.
No,
But
should have
what
kept
we
Rule.
got out of Frank, we could have went another year with Rule and at
Yes,
that's
least
true.
see what the fuck Rule was about to do.
That's
And
true.
his
That's
and
true.
his and his second going on his third year.
and don't make that trade for quarterback. But
Exactly.
what you do is you invest in that whole front office. You get better scouts. You get a better whole front office. Get rid of Fitterer. Off real.
Fitterer ain't going nowhere. I didn't tell you. I could tell by the nigga
I think he's
khakis.
getting. I think he's
That
getting
nigga
promoted.
ain't. That nigga ain't going no damn well. If anything, you right. He going up.
Which I mean, I'm actually kind of cool with that because he's just gonna be direct. He's gonna be reporting straight to Tepper, and he's gonna let the GM and the coach do what the fuck they gonna do.
Well, I didn't tell y'all who the fuck I want as my coach. I told y'all Harbaugh was my number one guy to come in here and change this around. If you can't get a Harbaugh, your next guy, I said, I think is going to be Kafka. Kafka is the next guy up there who worked with Patty Mahomes and the crew. He has a great history with quarterbacks and offensive minds. That guy could be a really good guy. If not, go get me that other motherfucker I was telling y'all about. From Miami, Brian Flores. Because hell, this is what an offensive minded coach looks like. Well, fuck. If Frank Wright was an offensive minded coach, I don't want nothing to do with that shit.
Look, look,
Oh
look, and it's
man,
the real shit.
Q on some
Q,
bullshit today. You bringing
Nah,
this
Q,
man,
nigga with
fuck
some
all that.
bullshit.
Fuck all that. Fuck all the excuses. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I can't feed my family with excuses. I don't give a fuck about none of that today. I'm tired of this shit.
Hey,
Give me a coach.
Q. What happened to 2023 reasonable guy? What the hell is this
Man,
shit?
he died in 2023. That's what the fuck happened.
I mean, I'm old school. I want my coordinators to call plays.
look,
I
man.
don't.
Oh, they go to Thomas Brown. Here
Harbaugh.
we go.
Here we
Look, if we
go.
can get
Here we
Harbaugh,
go.
I'm all in.
Oh boy, this is ugly. It's ugly.
Oh, have mercy.
Yo,
A
Oh
man
if we
man.
say
get
we ain't
Harbaugh,
getting no
I'm all
black
in.
coach.
And
Hey, you know what? The other day, somebody said something wild, right? Somebody said something wild. They said this, right? They said, "Where did Matt Fool coach in the NFL?" It's called Google.
Yeah, he
Offensive
was a
line coach
Google
at
for the
fucking
Giants.
Giants.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So guess what? Who said that? The biggest Panther podcaster out here. I was like, "You're killing me, bro."
They never knew that he was on the damn Tom
You know what?
Coughlin staff. They didn't know
What they
that.
what they
no, they
said
don't
was
know
this.
that.
What they said. What they said was this. They said we want somebody like Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson at least has some NFL experience. He's been on the staff before. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh
so
my god.
I
I was
want
like,
Harbaugh
I
so
don't
come on,
want
bad.
fucking
man.
shit. I don't want shit to
This
do with Ben Johnson because Ben
No.
Johnson done tell this motherfucker one time no. That means Ben Johnson came in, he sniffed the atmosphere, he realized this was not the fucking. This nigga is not gonna ruin his fucking numbers in Detroit fucking with David Tepper. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He got top 5 numbers 2 years in a row
he learned.
offensively.
He
Come
learned.
on, bro.
Think about it like this. Not two. Yeah, two of the top guys last year in the coaching, right? Of the five,
Mm,
of the say top 10, which was what? Brown, right? And
mm.
Everall is on our staff. What happened to Brown? Brown has been saying he's garbage because of whatever. Frank that had some little bit of experience in the league, right? And when he was an offensive coordinator, considered one of those genius guys, was fired in less what 5? What? How many games was that? 8 games? 7 games? I'm just saying. You think Ben Johnson says I want to wager my fucking career on on this shit? The
Well,
next
Fuck
guess
no.
guy
what,
is
Wiley?
just the guy gonna be fired. The next
The
guy is
next
just gonna
guy
be the
will
next
be
guy gonna
fired
be
as
fired.
well.
Yep, he will be.
Because they're going to say, why can't you turn this thing around?
Hello.
And the number one thing is if you got an offensive line, you don't play to their strengths, which their strengths is run blocking, zone run blocking. You out here got these motherfucker pass blocking. That ain't going to work because you killing you shooting yourself in the foot with your line already. Number two, you got a quarterback that can't push the ball down the field. And that's why I say we're supposed to be running a variation of the West Coast. Well, West Coast is what? Dinking and dunking across the field to playmakers and getting yak. We don't got nobody on the fucking team other than
LaVisca could do
LaVisca.
it though. Like
But
LaVisca could get
goddamn,
that.
where LaVisca?
Listen,
Where LaVisca at?
listen.
Where he at?
Look,
Where the
yo,
fuck he
Q,
at?
You
Where
got
the fuck he
ISM.
at?
You got ISM
Q,
too.
Hey,
let
where
me
the
make
fuck
you
he at?
Q,
Where was
if we
he
get
Sunday?
if we get Harbaugh, how many years would you be patient with him?
Oh, I'm giving that nigga. He could turn this shit around in 2 years. I would give him a full 3 because I know by year 3 we're competing for championships. Because
Yep.
Harbaugh has done it on college level. He's done it on the NFL level. He can come in whether he decides to go with Bryce or not. He'll say, "Hey, you can bet your sweet ass he gonna draft his quarterback. You can bet
Q,
that."
Q. I like that, Q. You know why? You said
What's up?
facts. That wasn't emotions. See, you see that,
Yeah.
Mike? Mike, that's facts. See that? He
Nigga,
supported
I
his
said
argument.
facts. I
Oh
said
shit.
facts. But I'm gonna be 100% clear with you. When it come
I'm
on
scared of you, Jay.
You were
Wiley,
silent.
Wiley,
Silent.
Ignore button. Wiley, ignore button. Ignore button. Okay, now back to you.
But
Time out.
I mean, but the number one thing, this dude is gonna take a look at this roster, evaluate this roster for what it is. And what I told y'all last year and this following year, we got a bunch of third string, fourth string talent on this team. He's gonna upgrade this team all the way around. You got guys like Cade Bays that can't. He been here going to year 2, going into year 3, and he still ain't flourished. You're
I'm
gonna
sick of
get a
that.
guy. You're gonna start cutting how they say cutting the fat around here. They're gonna start trimming the damn fat around here. And there's a lot of players that gotta go out the door. Amari Barnos, I
Marquise
like him, but
Haynes.
Marquise Haynes, all these guys gonna have to go. Because these are third stringers on other teams in the NFL. I hate to tell you
Marquise
guys this.
Haynes.
Unfortunately, it's an unpopular thing. This is why this team is so bad. Because we're not on the same level. Think about it. Compare our roster to a Philly roster. Compare our roster to a Kansas City roster or a Vegas. Even the fucking Vegas Raiders roster is 10 times better than ours.
You
Come
know what,
on, bro.
Q, you know what's funny?
What's up?
Say 3 years ago, right? The Detroit, right? 3 years ago, us in Detroit, we were considered better than Detroit.
We was better than Detroit 2 years ago when they was out getting that tackle. What's the tackle that they went and got?
Fool.
Panay Sewell. When they got Sewell,
Yep.
we
were
had
better.
a chance to get him. We were better than them. And in 2 years, they done turned the entire franchise around.
Hello, and we went the other way. They went up
That's
and we
what I
went
say.
down.
A
Damn.
competent coach can turn this motherfucker around in 2 years if you get the right guy in the fucking building.
So how we gonna get Harbaugh? We gonna protest?
I mean, Harbaugh, look, Michigan trying to make sure they do everything to keep him now. They're throwing money his way for him to stay because they realize what he means to the franchise. So you got to understand now, if Harbaugh ain't it, you go get another guy that can come out here and win games. I just told you, by the boom, they're going to be looking at, this is the teams they're going to be looking at. They're going to say, hey, we're going to pull an assistant from either one of these teams. They're going to go to Philly. They're going to go to Miami because Tua is a smaller quarterback, and they're going to say Miami got success, and we're going to pull one of their assistants, or they're going to turn around, and they're going to go back, like I tell you, Kafka is next in line, Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson and Kafka, all them boys is right there. They all neck and neck. So take your pick. You want somebody that can come and turn this franchise around, you start with one of those guys, and then, like I say, you take your time, you rebuild, revamp this entire roster, because you're going to have to get rid of a lot of these cats. At receiver, you only got 2 receivers that's going to be on the damn team next year, so therefore you can rebuild your entire wide receiving corps.
Who was that?
Who is that?
You talking about your receivers?
Yeah. Who was that?
All you got is Mango and Thielen on the books for next year.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, because Mr.
Right.
Plastic, He
He
gone.
gone. He gone. We can say that he's gone. Whether he's
He
gonna be good
gone.
in the future or not, he's gonna be gone. He ain't get
He
a
gone.
chance. He gone. Now
He gone.
I think they're gonna bring back ISM only because of the contract and our cap issue. Now
It'll
they
be
should
cheaper to
draft.
keep him.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna draft some guy. Two of them. They're gonna draft two. You're right. I think they're gonna draft two.
Oh, they
Yeah.
gonna draft too. They
They
Hmm.
drafted
should. They
too.
should. They should.
They ain't
Yeah.
got no choice. We ain't got no receivers after this year. We got to draft two. Because they
They ain't
better not be
drafting
thinking
two.
about extending none of one of them
And,
niggas.
and, and we ain't got no money.
They
We
ain't
got no
drafting
money
two.
next year.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
one
Think,
in a drafted free agent. I promise you that
Yep.
much.
There you go.
but
That's
think
what we
about it.
got. That's what
Think
we got.
about it,
You're right.
Wiley. We're in a rebuild that we've been in now for about 3 years. Well, we can officially say we've been rebuilding for like 3 years now. Now the picks that we picked in 2020 when Matt Rule took over, it's time to pay them now. It's time to pay Derek Brown. It's
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Look, Brian Burns is
Oh.
already overdue, and they're probably going to
Yep.
franchise tag him. Then
Yep.
you're looking at guys like we know Chin is gone. You
Yeah.
already
I
know
hate
it.
him.
Chin is
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. They
Uh
ain't gonna give him the money.
JC Horn is gone. Like I said,
Nah, they gonna give him. It depends. It depends on the
he
money.
got another year, but I doubt
But
they're going to extend him because he hasn't been available.
I think it's gonna be depend on the money because availability. If they can get him at a reasonable rate, they're gonna try to do one of those hokey dokey things. Get him on a 3 year deal at a cheap, and then see if he can be healthy, and then trade him if not.
Man, I'm
I
keeping
think
that defense intact. I'm pushing it back from a 3-4
no,
to a 4-3. And I'm keeping the defense
no,
intact.
You
no.
can't
I
you
think
can't
Hold on,
afford to when you're
wait.
rebuilding,
So
Rail. You can't afford it.
pay Chase
no.
Horn.
I think Rail is right because the only way now I don't about. I think we need three,
No,
four.
sir. The only
Okay, go
nigga
ahead.
that you keep on this defense is
It's Derek
Derek
Brown.
Brown. Derek Brown as a defensive tackle, he has fucking 90, I think it's 93, 94 tackles. That's unheard of.
So
A defensive tackle getting linebacker numbers.
I have a question.
What's up?
Luvu that's gonna be probably on a decent contract. You don't sign him?
Yeah.
I would love to sign Louisville, but I'm looking at they probably going to use him as a bargaining chip somewhere. I love Louisville. Louisville is
All
one
of
of my favorite players.
I think the only way we get to 2 years rebuild or back in the opportunity is that you have to take the good pieces on the defense, keep those, sign those, then draft some stuff. Not this year, not this year coming, but next year because this year coming you got to fix the offense. Then the following year you fix the defense. Then the year after that you have an opportunity to start winning some games. That's the only way you can do it. I'm talking about under the cap restriction we have. Because in
But
25 we actually have money. So
we got
that's
a
the only
lot
reason
of
I'm saying what I'm
holes,
saying.
Wiley.
I know
Because
that's 25 you fill the holes. 24 you're going to have problems. That's all it is.
but what I'm saying, a new GM coming in, and this is how you get this team up without spending so much money doing it. One, you target undrafted free agents. Two, you take your time and you get your pick of the drafts. You do a little bit of trading back and try to see what you can do there. But the number three thing that you can do is make sure that you don't cut your fucking talent once you get it on the team. You got to let them grow. The problem is with the Panthers is we brought in 13 undrafted this past year and we cut all 13 of them boys.
Yeah, but Q, what you're saying is true. We historically have done it. Let me name off a few of these guys, right? The
Okay.
current kicker that has been a Pro Bowler at the Chiefs, right? We cut
Mm-hmm.
him. Y'all know we cut him, right?
Yeah.
We drafted him and cut him. Oh yeah. Let's go on that line here. There's another. I'm trying to remember the other. They got we got like 4 or 5 players. They're actually either Pro Bowlers or all. They were all pros or Pro Bowlers on different teams. I'm blanking right now. But the point is, we drafted those guys and we let them go, and then they flourished on other teams. I'm not talking about McCaffrey and DJ and those guys. We know about those guys. Those guys had to do with Bryce Young. Those guys also did the same thing. So I'm saying is we need to stop being a development league for the development system for the league, and actually keep the guys we got because they're young enough to move forward. Even with not Bryce, Brian Burns, they're
Burns.
all young enough. They're all young enough to keep them, so that way 2 years from now they still right. He'll be what 26. 2 years from now, that means
Yeah.
he's still ready. He's ready to win now. He's in his prime. I'm saying is you got to be patient. You got to suck next year up, but you Give Bryce the tools he need to have. Give us some confidence. The following year, you build a defense. The following year, you be over 9. You be 9-8 or higher. That's the way you have to do it. But you
Yeah,
have to
but
be
Wiley,
patient. Yeah, you have to be
you gotta
patient. Go ahead.
understand the growing pains of this team. If you fuck this up, is going to the ramifications of fucking this up means everybody's off this roster. I hope you realize that, right?
Yeah, I know, but the thing about it is, what we've done in the past, we've done the opposite.
All these quick
So
fixes.
so you gotta just knuckle up and just take the guys you know are proven,
While they
pay
preaching.
them, pay
Yeah,
them,
he
and
preaching.
move forward. Move forward.
But but
But you're
but
gonna
you're
eat. You
telling,
have to eat
you,
this though. As a fan base, this is gonna be the hard part.
and that's
You
the
gotta
problem
eat it.
right
You
there.
gotta
They
eat it. Yeah.
listen to the fucking fan base too much, Wiley, because when they sit down and negotiate with Brian Burns, because if they're gonna franchise tag him, it's gonna be $24 million to franchise tag him right now. So if you franchise tag him in hopes of trying to get a long term deal worked out, you're gonna have motherfuckers. He ain't worth 24 million. Look at how many sacks he had this year. He don't get impact sacks. Now be mindful. I watched him Sunday when it was a 31, got a sack, bada boom, got us off the field. Nobody don't talk about that. You gotta understand this team
Yeah,
is
yeah.
historically bad this year. So therefore, he ain't even getting double digit sacks this year because I mean this team is fucking terrible.
The
Say
only
it
Yeah.
again.
person they have to double team is Brian. Excuse me, him
Him and
and
Derek
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, but Brown is so dominant this
Historically.
year. You can't double team Brown. Not this year. Not this fucking
Nah,
year.
Derek Brown is a man amongst boys, and like I said, I would build my entire defense around having him. I would go get him some help. The plan is to have if he's a run stopper, you go out and you get a pass rusher nose tackle. You go get
Hmm.
a tackle that can get after
Mm-hmm.
the quarterback. Then you come out here and you surround them with edge rushers galore. I don't give a fuck if these boys don't do nothing
Eat,
else but
motherfucker.
pass rush.
Eat,
Just get
motherfucker.
out there and rush the quarterback.
You see what the Chiefs did? The Chiefs,
Yeah.
think about it. They got 3 guys that's up front, right? The 3 guys up front. Chris Jones is a pass rusher. The other 2 guys are run stoppers, right? Then they just have fucking pass rushers. They got 4 of them motherfuckers. They don't do shit but pass rush. And guess what? They went at the whole backfield are second year guys. I'm talking about the safety, the cornerbacks, everybody. Come on, man. If those guys can do that, why can't we?
Mm. No, I feel you. I feel you though.
Because of Tepper.
I'm just to the point, man. If we can if we can get Tepper away with this whole suspension thing that could potentially come down here, if we can get 6 months to get him the fuck out the way, and you get a competent GM, but knowing him, if he gets suspended, what he'll do, he'll keep Scott in place, and what he'll also do is keep Chris Tabor in place as the interim coach until he come back, where he can put his hands on hiring somebody. That son of a bitch will put off hiring another coach if he ain't around. He would do that.
That is a true statement. That what you said, and then we'll be in a
Yeah,
rush again. You know
yeah.
what though? This is messed up here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I would say this: if it was me, I would take and hire Everroad, knowing in 2 years Everroad will be gone. For this reason, you have stability. You'll stabilize your organization. You can build towards what you want to build towards, which is a 3-4 defense. You got guys that can mentor and build that process in for the defense side. On the offensive side of the house, you bring in an offensive coordinator that you think that can help Bryce Young, and you draft next year offensive side of the house, following your defense. And if Everett survives, he gets the 3rd year. You give him a 3 year, but if he can survive, he gets the 3rd year and go forward. And that way you have stability. Because if you keep bringing in different people with different philosophies, they're gonna throw everything out. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
what
Fast
do
as
you
you get the
have?
talent in for one philosophy, a new
Yeah,
regime comes in,
yeah,
and that person is out of philosophy, and then you
yep.
got players left over from that old regime, and you keep. It's the same problem we done had for the last 3-4 years. When you got players not understanding the new, like Tommy Trimmer spoke about it. Oh, we didn't get this. We didn't get a playbook here. We didn't understand what was going on in the offense under rule. A new coach comes in and give him a new playbook, and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, okay, that makes sense. This clicks, that clicks. Oh, okay." I'm supposed to do this. That's what we talk about right here, man.
It's basic
This shit is
stuff, right?
bad.
It's basic.
Yeah.
It's basic team building. And the messed up part about it is, and here's the thing, is I didn't play football. But what I love is I love the process of building, right? The building
Mm,
process. I love
mm.
evaluating through stats. I love evaluating through I love the
But
process.
ain't nothing wrong with that, Wally. I played
No,
edge. I play
yeah,
edge, but look at Mike McDaniels in Miami. He ain't never played no fucking football.
no,
And
he
he one
didn't.
of the smartest and most innovative minds right now.
Dang. And that's what I'm trying to say is you have to understand, is it the philosophy? You have to get people that are trying to build toward the philosophy you're trying to go forward to. So that's the reason why I say you leave Evero, because the owner is all about the defense philosophy, right? If anything we know that, right? Okay, cool. Now what you need to do is find somebody to match Evero, because now you got the defense side of the house set, right? His staff had done a
Mm,
great job of developing guys, right? They actually have developed guys this year. We see that. So you build on that, but you have to bring in the offensive side of the house. And if it's Jim, or if it's whomever Jim can get along with, you bring somebody in with a new mind that's focused on Bryce and the offense, and you bring that along. And what you try to do is you try to meet that in 2 years. But you have to tell the fans the truth, which is this: we're not going to be winning many games, but we need to build this out so in a couple of years you have something to cheer towards. If you say that, I believe the fans will actually go behind you. But if you lie to them, they motherfuckers gonna mutiny. It's gonna be a
They
mutiny
make
around here.
excuses and
Yeah.
yeah,
This a three to
man.
5 year. This a 3 to 5 year fix.
I don't think so, Real. With the right coach, it
I
could be done in two.
the right coach, but you gotta think it's gonna be hard to find that right coach.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
And like I say, next year gotta be year zero.
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
like,
but you
what?
you in a sticky situation, Real, because you're looking at it. You got a potential another defensive coordinator that's going to be walking up out the door. But I
Mhm.
don't see Evero staying here after this season with all this shit that's going on.
Unless you get him the head job. If you give him the head job, you give him an opportunity. And hey, Justin Long said
Hmm?
McDaniel played football in
College
college.
football?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Hey, thank
I
you,
didn't know
Justin
that.
Long. Yeah, I
I
didn't
didn't know
either.
that.
But what I'm saying is we have to, whatever we're gonna do, we need to take the philosophy, just like Pittsburgh does, and you need to
Mm,
build on that philosophy. So that way you can build a core competency, whether it's whomever's here, that competency continues to be that competency over time. That's whatever it is. If it's 3-4
mm,
defense, if it's West Coast offense, whatever it is, build towards that, regardless of the play caller, just like Pittsburgh does, and you move forward. That's the only way you can do it, because it
mm-hmm.
has to be centered on the players versus all these different coaches, because the coaches need to be able to deal with the players that they have.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I'm excited. One, because hopefully I'm praying that Tepper is out of the way where we can try to look for a head coach, try to get a guy
Yeah.
in here. But I see, like I just told you, Tepper is the type of guy, if he gets suspended for like 6 months to a year, he'll push back him trying to even find a head coach until he gets back. That's just how inclusive that he wants to be on that position. Um, and that's a problem here in Carolina. But not to make anybody upset today, I think I had a little bit of passion that spilled over on this live today, and I would like to just say one, thank you all to everybody who understands the passion, and don't mistake it for arrogance or me being an ass or anything like that.
Oh,
Uh,
hold on, Q. Stop it.
oh, shut the fuck up, Wiley.
What is this? What is this? 2024 Kyler Gentler? Fuck you, Q. We know who the hell you are. Toxic as fuck, nigga.
Yeah, I am toxic, and I love every bit of it, Wiley. Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, Q. Come on, Q.
yeah.
It's
League around
2024.
the world.
Let's bring it in with a bang, baby. Let's bring it in a bang, baby.
Well, I tell you like this, man. I just wanted to come to you guys for a little bit today, man. I want to wish everybody on this live, under the sound of my voice, a happy New Year's. We're gonna get last words, man. Come on, talk to me, real.
I really don't have much to say. This is going to be a very interesting off season. That's it. That's really it. This is a wild shit. Tepper literally wakes up every morning and say like, "Hey, I wonder how I can one up myself."
Mm-hmm. You damn
So
sure do.
yeah, that's all I got.
I
Well, you can't
appreciate you,
say he
man.
won't pull no liquor out on nobody. Hello.
I beat his ass. He pulled liquor out of me. What the fuck wrong with him? Anyway, uh, talk to me, Jalen.
Uh, my last word would be, man, this off season is. I mean, I hope it's cool, but but we're not gonna get that because the fans they make it worse, and David Tepper listen to them and listen to the media, and it's the same people that said Anthony Richardson wasn't S. So,
You better
but man,
preach.
but yeah, man, like we gonna see. I hope we get Jim Harbaugh. That's who I prefer. So that way, he could get his own GM because I'm done with Scott. Scott is so bad, bro, at drafting, and it shows. All of our draft picks have been not good, if not almost all of them, dang near. So,
Yeah,
but to turn this around, we gonna need a GM though. To turn this around, like a good GM to turn this around, because this is crazy.
I appreciate you there, Jalen. Talk to me, popping. What's going on?
Uh, Champagne Tip is doing his thug thizzle. You know, he living a thug life. He's probably gonna come out with his new liquor or wine.
Pour it out
Come
for
to
my
yo,
homies. Pour it out for my
right?
homies.
David Tepper, bro.
Near one of y'all favorite Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. You know, wherever y'all shop at. Uh, keep praying.
Man, we appreciate you there, popping. Panthers Germany. The wonderful Wiley. Talk to
What's,
me.
hey man, 2024 we bring in with a bang, baby. All I'm saying is this: we keep it real around here. Now, Q trying to be all mellow because it's New Year. I'm saying this: we're gonna keep it as toxic as we want to be. That's why
Oh,
y'all
I love it.
motherfuckers in the. That's why y'all in the chat because we keep it as real as we can. Hey, sometimes we're gonna say things that's gonna make you laugh. Sometimes we're gonna say things that make you cry. But one thing you're gonna be is entertained, baby. Panthers Germany, baby. Wiley, we out.
I told y'all. Go ahead and get yourself together. This is Sparta. I told you this at the beginning of the live. We are marching, and David Tepper is the son of a bitch that's going in the pit. So I have about enough of this motherfucker that I could take with his beady little eyes. So shout out to everybody who feel the way that I feel today, and I promise you, if you give me your subscription, I will live up to kicking his ass. So please subscribe to the channel today. Show us that love.
Yes,
This has been
sir.
your boy, and we out. Ah.